Growing up in Mobile was a fabulous childhood. You have freshwater lakes to woods close by. The ability to get outdoors at all times of the year and partake was a special part of my childhood. You have the Tensas River Delta, which many call America's Amazon. You're talking 40-mile long of 5 major rivers coming together, formulating into the estuary that is the Mobile Bay. The marine life, the plant life that comes along with that. The rest of the state just doesn't have this ability. It has some of these rivers that flow through them, but not the bay into the Gulf life that we grow up partaking in.
You slow down and take a look, there's a lot around us. You could put a little piece of shrimp on and go fish in areas in the bay here or down around the Gulf, and you may be able to catch 15 to 20 different species of fish, and it's pretty special.
Growing up here, we were outside, not inside. And we learned real quickly that you respect it and it'll respect you back. If you put effort in, it'll give you back.
As a culture, one that was actually built around the water here in coastal Alabama, where the reason we do the things we do are because we were people of the water. We relied on the oyster, the shrimp, the crabs, and things to survive. But as cultures have changed, done what a lot of places in the country or in the world have done, and we enter our homes and we don't think of ourselves as connected to the rest of creation. Our mindset is not about what's going on outside in our wild places. And so part of our job is to bring people back to that, to help them to realize, and then educate the community, not just here, but the world, so they know what a special place this is. Partners like First Horizon, they get it. They understand that they have an impact by their business choices on the health of our waters, and that's why they've been great partners.
As you get older and you realize that with the agricultural runoff and the industrial buildup, that some of the pollution and some of the habitat loss is taking a toll. So as we've all gotten older, you start to become more cognizant of the fact of taking care of it.
This delta is so large, it doesn't have a voice. It has the inability to speak. And with a bunch of us gaining together, the voice becomes loud. And I truly believe that the Mobile River Delta has a voice, and it is Mobile Baykeeper.
Mobile Baykeeper exists to defend and revive the health of the waters of coastal Alabama. And we'll know that we've done that when no one has to question if the fish are safe to eat, the water's safe to swim in, when our seagrass and our oyster reefs recover and our community takes responsibility for those things. When those things happen, that's when we'll close our doors. We believe we're an organization that should not have to exist.
I really appreciate what they've done in the fight for just trying to make Mobile Bay as good as we can make it, and really not being satisfied until we see oysters completely rebound and seagrass is completely rebound.
The oyster is a great indicator for us of bay health. And unfortunately, it's indicating that we don't have as healthy a waters as we need. So we've lost over 80% of our oyster reefs here in coastal Alabama, and that's just since the 1960s. So it's a short amount of time to lose a lot of oysters. The good news is we think we can bring it back in just a short amount of time. But it's gonna take everybody working together. So we've launched a few different programs. The first is our Oyster Keeper program, where we're using community members, peers, homeowners that say, hey, we want to be a part of this. So we're growing oysters, we're having adult oysters live under their piers, and they're putting reproductive material back into the water so that we can have more wild oysters show up in other places. But we're also involved and partnered with a lot of other organizations to do oyster planting, meaning that we take those oysters that we grow and we put them in the places where water quality will support those oysters so they can continue to live, and they can put that reproductive material back in the water and they can settle on those natural reefs.
Baykeeper has just been great. They are so helpful, and they are very diligent about protecting the environment, and we're very thankful for them. They do a lot of great things around here.
First Horizon's been a great partner. They want to be innovative about the ways that they help us. They're really interested in educating the community. They want folks to know what we have, and then they're putting their money where their mouth is. So they're investing in businesses that are going to make a positive impact in our waters as well.
Mobile Baykeeper has a shared mission of wanting to take care of the environment, and particularly Mobile Bay. That is the epicenter of our entire community. So we want to help them thrive. If they thrive, we thrive, and vice versa. We can only win if they win. We need them to succeed as much as anyone.
I got 3 sons, and one of them's gonna be a fisherman. And I wanna keep that tradition going for my family and my grandkids. And when I get old, I wanna be 90 years old, still out there dragging my nets, catching my oysters, right there with my grandkids.
The previous generations gave it to us, and it is our responsibility and duty to give it to the next generations. And we try to give it to them the best we can.